What's up YouTube, Carboss here, back in another video where I talk about cars, money, investing. As you can see here, we're just about moments away from the Goldin auctions that's about to end, right? 2 minutes plus to go on this 2013 Flair Retro Iron Man PMG Blue BGS 9. Okay, I'm the highest bidder here at 5,500 before buyer's premium, so that works up to about like 6,600. Is it a good price to pay? Well, PSA 8 recently sold for 5,700, so this is roughly about on the money. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is not about this particular purchase, but more of a sale that just ended, which is this lot here. 2017 Flair Ultra Royal Foil set. This is the basic set that's out of 99. Complete set, PSA graded. This is my own personal set that I sold, right? You can see here, waiting payment sold for 4,250 before buyer's premium. That's extremely low. Okay, so I talked about this set, putting together the set, having it graded to PSA. I did a couple of videos on it and put it on Goldin. Was expecting this to actually go on auction last month, but it only was delayed and actually put on auction this particular month. And I don't think it made much of a difference, but I really didn't expect for this price to be a bit higher, right? So when I first submitted to this one, I was thinking of trying to get at least close to like $10,000, and I'm about approximately $11,000 into this complete set, grading fees, shipping and everything. So I was kind of hope to break even on this. It's a complete PSA graded set, 2 PSA 10s, I believe 3 PSA 8s, and all the rest are 25 PSA 9. So it's a very high quality grade set. But unfortunately, as you know, market's a bit trending on downwards, and a lot of these individual pieces of the Royal Foils actually went down quite a fair bit. And I pick up these pieces during the high times, I would say between March to around May of this year, when the Royal Foils were still trending pretty strong. Of course, subsequently went downwards, and then now it has come down quite a fair bit. Some of these pieces, even the Spider-Man, the main Spider-Man card number 1, can be actually obtained, PSA 9 for less than 1,500. So pretty at the high point, it was like going for about like $4,000 or $3,500, $4,000. That's gone back down 3 times, 3 folds. Okay, so in this case, $5,000 or $4,000, disappointing, yes. Shocking, not so much. Okay, but what I wanted to do was to try to roll over the proceeds from this thing into something, another piece here, which you can see here is this Iron Man here about to end. So this will probably make me the winner unless something really happens in the last 10 seconds here. So the thought process behind it was this Iron Man, obviously, when you guys know, right, when PMGs were all the rage earlier this year, pieces like this 2013 blue, especially in a good grade of a BGS 9, could be fetching upwards of 10, 20, 30,000. Captain America did something amazing as well. Huge price, PSA 8 for like 70,000 or something like that. Of course, that was a crazy time when, in terms of Marvel card collecting and investing. Prices obviously has come down quite a fair bit. This Iron Man, as I mentioned, PSA 8 sold for 5,700 in September. So now this one has probably just closed here, 6,600, fair price to pay. But the one thing that I mentioned earlier, whereby it's actually in a way trade, right? You could say it's a trade. So 4,200 value on a complete set for this Iron Man here for 6,600. So I have to perhaps top up cash about like 2,500. Now, considering the fact that I was about $11,000 in on the Royal Foil, so that makes kind of like the cost base for this Iron Man to be about like $13,000, and that's a completely insane price, right? But if you think about it, right, if let's say I were to acquire this Iron Man in the early part of the year, assuming that I had the cash to actually outright to pay for this Iron Man, paying $13,000 for BGS 9 blue Iron Man wouldn't be far-fetched, right? Of course, considering that things prices all come down, you could have actually acquired Iron Man at a cheaper price today. But all things considered, right? So I am actually, like it or not, $13,000 into this particular Iron Man today. So what my actually thought process is, I want to know, given the market's a bit slow right now, I want to know what are the pieces that can potentially do well, coming 2023 or going forward, right? What are the pieces I would like to hold? So if you come to a decision point whereby, would you rather have a Royal Foil set or something iconic piece like an Iron Man? Perhaps most people actually would choose the latter and pick the Iron Man, and that's what exactly I'm doing, right? So Is it the wrong time to sell Royal Foil? Perhaps, right? I'm just trying to free up capital. Now, I didn't really expect it to do this poorly at 42.50. I did expect it to be a bit higher, but you know, it is what it is, right? We're in the difficult times at the moment. So in a way, and now I look at it from a different perspective, whereby I'm actually kind of like trading the set of Royal Foil into this particular Iron Man. Now, obviously, you know, maybe people say, oh, you sold at a loss, right? You sold at like $6,000 loss. Yep, that's fine. And you're actually acquiring this Iron Man at today's market price. Yeah, I could say it that way as well. But you know, for me, it's like I think the thought process of this Iron Man going into next year would be to carry forward this particular heavy cost base at $13,000 roughly. It's a different kind of I would say mathematical calculation. You know, I could easily say, yep, I'm going to swallow the loss of 6,000. Yeah, I can definitely do that, and put in this cost base at 6,600, and maybe, you know, sell Iron Man. Who knows, right? What's the price going to be going forward, right? And then realize the gain back. That's perhaps one of the way to do it. But I think that I want to be carrying this Iron Man at a heavier cost base at like $13,000, which is, of course, if you compare to today's market value, it's actually a write down of $7,000, and it's actually a loss making card. But nevertheless, I still like, you know, Iron Man Blue iconic pose here. Very, very nice pose. This was one of my first expensive PMG that I bought raw, and of course subsequently graded it and got a PSA 8 and sold it part of my partial set. I talked about that in my earlier videos. So this is one piece that was pretty happy and pretty, you know, looking forward to obtain, put together with my Wolverines PMG Blue as well, and the BGS 9 slab. So just have to think a bit further ahead. Yep, it sucks, kind of sucks, you know, for this Royal Foil set. It took a bit of care and, you know, to bring it together as a very nicely graded set. You know, congratulations to whoever who purchased this set. But you know, for me, it's kind of like the trade upwards in a sense. You know, it kind of like over traded, you know, with the term they've been using lately, over traded, you know, for something that potentially may have better value going forward. So that's the update on this. So I think Marvel cards has, for me, from an investing standpoint, it's a bit challenging at the moment, right? Sports is on full steam, so it's not like Marvel cards are not investment worthy. I think the PMGs for the 2022 Spider-Man Metal are still selling really well. That's not an area that I am focused in. So I'm still have a lookout for these individual pieces here, like the 2013 PMGs. I believe there should be a set that's just sold, right? So I'm perhaps going to look at that, what did actually that price sold for. But for me, pretty okay. I would say I'm excited to get this Iron Man, you know, at this particular price, but it is what it is in this kind of conditions. So just gonna kind of put it into the bank, put it into the vault, and keep this aside, and then let's wait and see. Iron Man obviously is still a huge Marvel character in my opinion. Alright, that's all I got for today, guys. I got some sports content, investment content coming up. If that's your thing, do like and subscribe for this channel for more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Come on out.